Lia Lapithi, 2024-2025. This is my notebook, sketchbook, diary, my little Odyssea. And this is from the book cover from the Odyssea we read in high school. I want to sail the 7 seas. One way is 2,850 nautical miles. And the ultimate goal is to circumnavigate the Mediterranean Sea. We started in May 2024. And then I looked at which women inspire me. Γυναίκες στο πλοίο, αρχή με την Αγία Ελένη στην Κύπρο. Εννοείται είναι η Bouboulina, Mavrogenous, Jeanne, Baret, and so forth. I looked at which other women inspired me and started to do maybe a series of feminist sailing poets. Δηλαδή πιάσα τον Odyssea, and then what if Penelope didn't wait for Odyssea? What if Penelope actually went out herself to sail? It's not just male captains, it's female captains too. So this is the notes. When you see the sea, it's like seeing a landscape, like a mountain landscape, a sea landscape. It's got the same geography patterns of it. Sailing is a note to slowness and silence. These are just notes of navigating by the stars, the sea traveler, the voyagers, storytellers, dictated by the winds and the tides, sailing westwards. These are where the main flow of seasonal flow, secondary flow, and the tide flows. In a way, it's where the wind takes us. And this is the trip, how I wanted to go. Αρχίσαμε από Κύπρο, one of the 7 seas, Aegean, Ionion, πήγαμε Adriatic, και τώρα we're in Tyrrhenian Sea. Περάσαμε από το ισμό της Κορίνθου και από τον ισμό της Σισιλίας, Messina. It's not the first time I'm doing these sea voyages. I've been on a boat, our sailing yacht, for over 20 years. Αυτός είναι an old piece με τον Γιάκουμι. This is when I made an installation of all the seascapes. I took a photo on every waypoint I stopped. The map, again, I'm going to. And the 7 seas, I did 4 out of 7, 3 more to go. The history of it, the history of her story, of her exploration, because before it was long regarded as endeavor for men, however, women in the past defied social norms and traveled the world, as I said before, and these are all the women again, from Isabel Bird, Jeanne Baret again, and I've been reading all their books, so inspiring. There was no land ahead and none below either. And these are all the islands we passed. Πάντα το πρώτο νησί που σταματούμε είναι στο Castellorizo, always the first stop. It's the nearest island from Cyprus. Rhodos, then we went up to Simi. We go there every year, like I know them like the back of my hand. Chalki, Delos, Nisiros, Kon, Galimnos, and I always take plants with me. For some reason, it's like I take the garden, it's like a boat, a floating ecosystem, my herbs with me. And some herbs can be toxic, but toxic are also healing. And when I get ill, I use a lot of my plants. And then I was thinking, what if I just sailed? These are all the plants I was telling you about. Σε κάθε μεσογειακή δίαιτα υπάρχουν όλα αυτά τα φυτά από τη ροδοδάφνη, στο φύκο. Και ύστερα σκέφτηκα αν πήγαινα από οποιονδήποτε EU country, ποιες είναι ευρωπαϊκές οι χώρες που σταματούσα. A book I ordered on the way from Amazon είναι Mediterranean Crossings, The Politics of Uninterrupted Modernity. These are all the countries of the EU and how many nautical miles. The furthest away is Portugal, 2,336 nautical miles if I went there. 16th of 6th, last year, 2024, we got shipwrecked. I came back home until the boat was fixed and I made a series of paintings. When we hit the rocks, lots of rocks, full of rocks, the sea everywhere, and I thought I was going to die. These are some of the plants. When I put them in a garden on a boat, is what I really want. I want everything. I want land and sea, and if I could just combine it together. And on the way to the west, I'm always inspired by the first missionaries. 45 AD, όταν προήρθαν ο Απόστολος Βαρνάβας, Παύλος και Μάρκος. Και η Κύπρος έγινε η πρώτη αυτοκέφαλη εκκλησία πάσης Κύπρου. Ήρθαν από τη Σαλαμίνα και βγήκαν από την Πάφο. I love painting on top of my notes. Maybe that's why I'm doing a series of blackboards. Because I write and then I paint over them and then it's the written with the painting together. Εδώ είναι από το Instagram, ας πω στο Instagram, Sailing Atelier, εδώ είμαι το Γιάννη. Όταν αρχίσαμε από τη Μαρίνο Σαν Ραφαέλ, διότι περιμέναμε να πάμε κυπριακή σημαία. And finally saving off with the Cypriot flag. It's like we're registered as Cypriot overnight. Πριν ήταν American boat, now it's a Cypriot boat and suddenly we're Cypriot. Αυτό είναι όλα τα νησιά ξανά που έχουμε πάει και έβλεπα το σκάφος ίσως σε έναν cabinet of curiosities because I used to take little things and put them in the boat and then I carry them with me. Εδώ είναι όλα τα stops posted, τα φαγιά που φάγαμε, καθοδόν όλα τα ψάρια, τα μελτέμια που μας εγύριζαν, νύχτα μέρα, ψήνοντας μες στο σκάφος. Shipwreck, being towed. Visits from children on board. Arrived in Syros to deal with the clean diesel. Δηλαδή βάλαμε μας και μολυσμένο πετρέλαιο. We choked. The boat choked in the middle of the sea. Any good food on board has to be with spaghetti. Γίνεται. Και στην έγιναν όλη μέρα τρώγα χυνούς. Στο λιμάνι με νυχτερινές καταιγίδες και πάλι μελτέμια. Το Μεσολόγγι και κλάψαμε από όλη την ιστορία που έγινε. Άρχισα να φοράω το κόκκινο καπέλο του Jeanne Cocteau. Και φέτος τελειώσαμε και ξανάρχισε από το Κροτόνι Καλάμπρια. Το πρώτο μου σοκ was when I saw the smugglers' boats. Now they smuggle them with luxury sailing boats, just thrown. One sailboats reached Calabria. They were deserted on shore. Some left to rot with instructions to be destroyed by Italian officials. And then I did a series of sailing to my nearest neighbors after COVID. And the first one was Spritz in Amalfi, where I up again about. I remember my ancestors' hometown, Kyrrhenian and Lapithos, which could have been a small Amalfi had there been no 50 years of Turkish occupation. The idea of sailing, and there's an underworld of mountains. I love mountains. I come from a mountain, Pentadactylos. I sail on top of Pentadactylos, Hydrodos mountain, and each mountain, η κάθε βουνοκορφή κάτω από τη θάλασσα, έχει το όνομά του. It's just a beautiful thought. But we have to talk about pollution of the Mediterranean Sea. Our propeller got stuck. We got stuck in the middle of the sea. We all have the plastic. This has to stop. And these are all the stops so far. 15 είμαστε σήμερα. Και έχω πάει σε 14 stops στην Ιταλία. And still going. We're halfway through a trip. This is halfway through it.